it's been almost 15 years when I first introduced to working in the quantum field and coming and breaking out of the matrix hold, right? So I wanted to touch a little bit on all of these experiences that it sounds like there's soul contracts. We come in here, we're having these trauma experiences. So is that the role of the matrix on this planet? Is that that they hold that dark energy that we can have those experiences, or is there a different role, or is there other additional roles that the matrix that we've been talking about getting out of? Um,
Right.
that it's what is its purpose here um, at the end of the day? Because it's kind of confusing for people, right? Because you've got so much coming at us from all these are the song way. We just look at social media and the politics and the news force and everything. Everything is bad, 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 bad. What is the role of our messaging, right? And how does it connect with our soul agreements? And what is outside of the soul agreement that's actually maybe interfering in humanity tapping into that higher quantum field?
Well, it's so complicated, Julie.
Have an answer because it is complicated.
Just dumb it down for the 2-year-old.
I will give you my weird complex version, which is even a way simplified, because I think it is so complicated that it would, our minds would just blow up if you could actually see all of the dimensions and all the layers and all of the architecture. So when we go into looking at our world more as architecture, one of the things the record keepers say is that, again, very long time ago, very high dimension. For some reason, the 14th is the one that always pops into me. We decided from that world, from that realm, that we wanted to have different experiences, right? So from a space of very angelic human beings, we're like, ooh, let's bring the earth down. Let's go from the 14th down to the 8th. Let's see what the 6th is like. Let's, come down into this 3rd. And so we actually, kept changing the matrix because it is really all architecture. So I look at that matrix as a version of architecture, until we came down and created this more earthly plane. And then I believe that, again, we're not, I don't know, there's so many other realms and beings and other things going on out there, right? So I always kind of think, because I don't want to make it any creepier than we already think it is. I just will go with we versions of us, right? Again, we do it all. I always think that I've had a couple of not nice past life memories, right? And it's kind of been, to me, like a draconian life, and these kind of lives where like I was enslaving humans as a draconian, and I thought, oh wow, that's okay. I get it. I really get it in a bigger way than just thinking like, I know I've done both sides. I know I've been abusive. I know I've been a thief. When you start looking at yourself as a draconian with no emotions, enslaving humans underground was like, woof, that was the weirdest experience I ever had. But anyway, but we as other beings also started to invert the world and lock it down. So we actually, they, us, it's all us, locked this matrix down. So it has been very hard to unlock. So a lot of what's built, even like if we look at the pyramid systems and the standing stones, even our angelic beings, our archangels, and all of these have been kind of locked down in a more dark matrix. So we are trying to unravel the dark matrix so everything can what do you say? Reinvert? Turn right side up. Anyway. And so that's the process. That's what we're doing. And that's why we're all here. That's why every one of us angelic humans who created this now mess is back on the planet unraveling and unwriting. And so we hold these big keys and codes and aspects. And this was why the record keeper said that they asked me to help re-anchor the Akashic records, because I hold a chunk of the Akash. And so we are architects, and every person is, or every angelic human, which is not every human on the planet, but every light worker on the planet holds aspects of architecture. Mine happens to be the Akashic field as an aspect, and other weird aspects, because, it's one of the reasons I probably work on slavery a lot, because I hold some aspect of that in the draconian worlds. And again, we're not all light and good.